An interval in music is the distance between two notes. And there is a name for every interval on your piano keyboard. I can teach them all to you in the next 4 minutes. Let's start by naming every interval with C on the bottom. Every interval has a top note and a bottom note. And we use the major scale of the bottom note for the name of the interval. So we'll start by naming all of the intervals that have C on the bottom because a C major scale is easy for every piano student. If you just put your hands down on the piano, the white keys are the C major scale. So as you play through your C major scale, if you start with the number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're already most of the way to knowing your interval names. This is a major second, this is a major third, this is a major sixth, and a major seventh. Those are the default intervals for seconds, thirds, sixths, and sevenths. We call them major because they belong to the major scale. Now, to get minor versions of those intervals, you just lower them all by a half step. Major second becomes minor second, minor third, minor sixth, and minor seventh. We're most of the way there. We've left out these intervals here in the middle of the octave. That's because here we have a perfect fourth and a perfect fifth. We call them perfect because there's only one of each. And in between them, this is called a tritone. You can just memorize that name. If you want to know where it comes from, it's 3 whole steps. And a whole step is the same as a major second. This is also a useful interval to know. The distance between C and the next C is called an octave. You can hear oct in that name. That's for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Occasionally, we extend interval names past the octave. Let's use the first as an example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So from C to the D an octave higher is a major ninth. This, as you might guess, is a minor ninth. I think the most dissonant interval in music. And for any intervals above that, you can think of the basic interval name and then add 7 to it. So this major third becomes a 10th, and so on. For a different bottom note in the interval, you apply all the same logic we just used. You just need to base things off that other major scale. For example, with G major, the 7th note of the scale is F sharp. So from G to F sharp is a major 7th. A minor 7th would be from G to F natural. So you can see the major and minor names don't have to do with white and black keys. They have to do with whether the note belongs in the major scale of the bottom note. And that's it. You can apply all the logic we just used in C major to all of your other keys if you know your major scales. If you don't know your major scales, but you care enough about music theory to have watched this video on interval names, I highly recommend that you do learn your major scales. Pretty much everything in music theory is based around major scales. So you can check out other videos I have on this channel about the 12 major scales. Major scales are also one of the foundational skills I help students learn in a fun, progressive way with my Piano Fluency membership program. So you can go to pianofluency.com to learn more about that. Thank you for joining me. My name is Ted with Piano Fluency.